Unit audio review, the Dalek transaction.
Oh my god. It's like a psychotic killer octopus.
That's
I'm never
pretty
eating
much the
sushi
Daleks.
again.
Yeah.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the psychotic grin the one with that mutated grin and psychotic disposition.
So something like that. Yeah, we're going to go buy a Dalek. What?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you can do that. You can there's a company. I think there's a company out there that does like life size. You can, buy a life size Dalek. But,
Yeah, you. I know if you.
Make them.
I know somebody who made a fully working Dalek that you can ride in and actually has voice changer and everything.
Yeah, now that's cooler. It's like, exterminate.
Yeah, he it's a really neat setup he's got in there. He brings it to Chicago TARDIS every year.
Can you just imagine having like a pizza and they're like, exterminate?
Yeah, don't eat in the Dalek. Especially not sushi.
Well, it's got to have a flip-up top so that he can get in and out.
Oh, no, it opens up from the front like Dalek Sex.
Oh, okay. I was going to think if it opens from the top, then you could almost do a 12th Doctor. Anybody for Dodgems?
No, it has the almost DeLorean style, not DeLorean style, but that Dalek Sex style where the panel slides open. And I got pictures.
Yeah. And
I have pictures of my cousin in it.
I think today starts at 1 o'clock Central. Starts the 4th Doctor, I think. The 4th Doctor we see Robot is at like 1 o'clock. I'd check the schedule again, but I think it's 1 o'clock Central. Today they were recording this June 21st. I've been just keeping track of it because we're going to see like the genesis of the Daleks is the last episode of today's sort of cycle, and I'm really interested in seeing that because everybody says it's like so good, so good, so good, so good. So
it is a really good episode as far as giving you depth to both the Doctor's personality and his how tied into the universe the Daleks are and their meaning, because this one has this major dilemma that one has a major dilemma that the Doctor has to deal with.
Yeah.
And like the whole grandfather paradox complex.
But yeah, that's part of, and everybody says, oh, well, I know you love the 2nd Doctor, but like outside of the modern two, 4 is considered the best.
Because 4 is the longest running Doctor.
That could also be a matter of him being good as well. That made the reason why he was long as well.
And also he is the most exposed in America. He is the one that there are the most episodes available in America, and it's the most played because he has the most episodes. So it's kind of like how Tennant, because he was so overexposed, that's why he became the most popular Doctor.
Yeah.
He is basically the David Tennant of Old Who.
Yeah. Well, Tennant was also good, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
there's two sides to that thing, and they kind of feed each other because he's good. That's why he lasted long, and why it lasted long means that's why
And he
people
was
like it.
passionate about it, and he loved the character. That's another reason why Tennant. I mean, he married his daughter. I mean, he married the doctor's daughter. So
Yeah, that's a weird setup as it is. That
that's kind of complicated.
Yes, the doctor married his daughter, who is also
The doctor's
the
daughter.
doctor's daughter. And so if they have a kid, then the kid will be the doctor's daughter.
Oh my god!
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah. She has her own unit audio, which was really good.
Yeah, I saw an ad for that recently.
That one was really good, too.
Yes. But shall we get back onto track with the Dalek transaction? Daughters. I'm gonna be messing with that. Anyway.
Try explaining that to a non-Whovian.
Yes. Their kid is both the granddaughter and the daughter of the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Dalek transaction. So you want to buy a Dalek? Yes.
Code D.
Yeah. Some accessories sold separately.
I wonder what the D could stand for.
What was that?
I wonder what the D could stand for. Oh my.
I guess they have I forget what the code is for the doctor showing up. But that
code double D.
Code blue?
I would imagine code blue or something like that.
I mean, the Cyberman is code silver.
Yeah. Code phone box.
Code, oh god, here we go again.
Yeah. And but also, do you have a different code for each of the different doctors? Like,
Code 1, code 3.
See, code, don't know how to redhead.
Code chin for,
Code sand shoes.
Code eyebrows.
And clothing.
Code bow tie.
Code bow ties are not cool. Neither
bow ties
are
are cool. Ask Bill Nye.
Yeah, they are. well, it depends on the person wearing them.
Yeah, like if you wore a bow tie, it wouldn't be cool.
Yeah, I tried wearing a bow tie, and for some reason, they got, banned for a year.
I used to wear bow ties when I did demos. It was part of the uniform, so.
Mm.
But
So bow ties are cool.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh.
Code
Anyway,
D.
yeah, code D. We have a code D for Dalek. Let's see, what was I saying? Let's train of thought. So you're going to South American rebel group. You're going to give loads of money to get the Dalek out of your. I forgot where it was, but get the Dalek out of the hands. But they end up taking the weapons anyway.
Monte Bosque is the country name.
Yeah. You should always read the fine print.
Right?
Except if it's an Apple agreement, you can just skip that.
You signed over your soul about 6 times already. It's all good.
Yeah, whatever. Just take it.
Accessories not sold separately though, because you know they weren't for sale.
We're not gonna sell you those. Yes, we're going to keep those for ourselves. We're keeping the whisk and we're keeping the plunger.
Which is funny. So, like, to my understanding, they're keeping it to sell it to some people for like a giant amount of money. When Unit's like, hey, we'll buy it off from you for a giant amount of money.
Yeah, but they're going to. They already have it auctioned off. They already have it set for an auction. So if you want to buy it, you can go to the auction and buy it, but you can't buy it now. Because the auctioneers are a global group who sell alien technology.
I'm just sorry. I just thought of something. So let's say that all the parts actually did go to the auction, right? Like its weapon, and also its plunger arm, and somebody actually buys it, as a yeah, and somebody buys it to actually use as a plunger. It's like, this plunger sucks. Now I want a plunger like that. Yeah, I want that.
I actually, since my nephew wants to be a Dalek for Chicago TARDIS and for Halloween, I'm just gonna buy a new plunger because I'm not having him carry around a dirty one, and just have him carry that and a paint roller, because a paint roller without the actual cloth works so much better than a wire whisk. It looks more accurate.
Yeah. Take off the handle.
Yeah. But, yeah. And then the sensor globes. You can't forget the balls. Dalek gotta have his balls. Although I kind of want to take a balls bottle and turn it into a Dalek.
Dude, God. What are you gonna do for the eye stock?
Just a well, for the gun arm, use one of those fancy toothpicks. For the eye stalk and manipulation arm, just use toothpicks with little clay pieces on it.
Yes.
That'd be so cute. But yeah. Could go on forever about Daleks.
Yeah. But we keep veering wildly off the episode.
Yeah.
We also find out that this is not your ordinary Dalek. This is
Super Dalek.
It's a mutant. It's a mutated mutant.
Yes.
Because they're all mutants, but this mutant is specially mutated.
Yes, this is extra mutated, and continues to mutate to adapt to its environment.
This is the Captain America of Daleks.
But yeah, then it's just like you have no idea what you're doing. What you're dealing with these rebels.
Of course not.
Yes.
And the Dalek is a manipulative little beastie.
Yeah, and the fact the first thing I think one of the first things we hear is, "Here's the nutrient broth." That That would be a very interesting thing to see. Is just
Feeding time, little monster.
yeah. I want to see some poor soul like find a Dalek. You know, all its weapons and such. It's in a similar condition where all its weapons are destroyed and it can't do anything.
Well, I think it was just unconscious, so
Well,
they
I mean, the
took
new
the
thing.
weapons.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying somebody who doesn't know any better, you know, finds a Dalek that's already lost its weapons in the crash, and then tries to feed it and doing that on screen, and then the doctor coming in and just just
here's
having a little bit of a laugh.
And here's like a question. Like, I would understand how Unit would know and stuff because they study them. It's like, how did they know what to feed it?
They didn't, and I think that's part of the problem. That's probably part of the reason why the Dalek wasn't too pleased with it.
Yeah, it's probably just like, we're just gonna feed you scraps.
And it's like, oh no, I'm allergic to that.
Reminds me of a comic. It's like, here's your last meal, peanut butter sandwich. I can't wait to pull the lever and end you, you monster. It's like, yeah, you're never gonna have the chance. Peanut
I'm allergic to peanut butter, bitches.
Yeah. But I think the Dalek is a little hardier than having an allergic reaction to everything. If for no other reason than it's evolving to survive outside its cage.
Well, that, and we find out that Daleks can't really die properly. He had the Dalek sewer we found out about.
Yeah. That was something.
Yeah, they don't really usually die like that. But then again, that does sort of contradict what we saw during 9 when the Dalek opened his cage. But then again, he was also a mutant. He had absorbed human DNA.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes, a proper Dalek wouldn't die. He would just go squishy.
Yeah.
And
although also with the Dalek sewer, that's different because they have the nutrients and stuff needed in the walls. Yeah, it's like that's not quite the same thing.
But at any rate, yeah, just backing up your, they're not just going to be allergic to something.
Yeah.
They don't die that way. If they can get the nutrients, they will live. If they don't get disintegrated, they will live.
If they don't blow themselves up.
Yes. If somebody doesn't absorb the entire time vortex and disintegrate them. Rose Tyler.
You are Rose Tyler. You are the bad wolf.
Woof, woof.
No more. No more. No more. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Well, the best bit was that, like, I'm someone from your past, or maybe your future. I always get those two confused. It's like, you literally don't have any... You temporarily just sort of switched around. But getting back to the Daleks. How did it end on this one? They just, like... I think remember the
He
Dalek
blew himself
escaped.
up. He escaped he escaped the cage while they were trying to go find a Dalek nest that he talked about. Talked about. And it killed all of the rebels that went with. Of course, Kate and Shindy were safe because they're the main characters.
We have Platama.
Yep. Can you imagine dying by an angry octopus?
Squid.
That's essentially what it was.
Yeah. And then it lured them back to camp because it was trying to find its gun arm to kill everybody else. And instead, it went and released a biological weapon to kill everybody off.
Yeah.
And just like, you're all dead. Cute, evil, gurgling laugh. Although that does leave a question because we learn in one of the episodes in The Magician's Apprentice that the voice is part of the Dalek costume, Dalek outfit.
Yeah, if you try and say certain things, it just comes out as exterminate.
Yeah, but also, I mean, just the fact that it's the voice itself is part of the costume. So, they even without the costume, though, they still sound the same. So what's the point of the voice changer?
To ensure that they remain intimidating, even if they are faulty.
So to ensure that they can't say "I love you."
Yeah, because think about it. If every time they try to say "I love you" to somebody who is potentially a non-Dalek, then it just says exterminate, scares them, they try to attack them, they end up killing the person they were going to say "I love you" to, because that's the only way they have to survive, because that's one of the primary things about Daleks is survival and extermination. They survive, they exterminate. And so it would eventually cause a problem where they would need to, kill them. And so they end up exterminating them anyway, and they become a good Dalek. Despite being a bad Dalek.
You would make a good Dalek.
Want a biscuit?
Go for it, Jamie Dodger.
I was about to say that.
Anyway.
So, yes. They find the gun arm, shoot the Dalek after it kills the captain. I don't mean Josh, I mean the rebel captain.
Yeah, death by plunger.
No, I think it was just death by... Was it? Yeah, it was the plunger, I think.
I distinctly remember hearing the sucking sound of a used plunger.
Oh, a used plunger. Oh.
It's like, just kill me now, please.
Yeah.
Do you know how ridiculous it'd have to be to die from that, though? It's like, you got this thing coming towards you with the plunger, and you don't move.
There's still mini tanks, so I suppose you could freeze from fright.
Doc left us. Probably lost connection. Probably be back. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's like, freeze from fright from a plunger
Attached to a mini tank that also has a gun.
Well, no, it didn't have a gun at the moment.
Well, I mean, usually. You're
Usually,
talking more
yeah.
in generality. They also have a gun. And it's like, Yeah.
You know, I kind of wonder who came up with the design for the Daleks.
Oh, I'm sure there's hour-long specials on that, on just the coming up with the Dalek in
Kicked me
general.
off the call.
Hey, Doc's back.
It kicked me off the call.
Yeah, I figured it did. Hey, Doc, you know who designed the Daleks?
Terry Nation.
See, I knew you would know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're talking Doc. It's in her name.
You still alive by any chance?
I don't think so.
Well, anything else we want to say before we start wrapping this up?
You gotta love Osgood. She felt sympathy for a Dalek. She is like the ultimate in brony concept. It's like, I will love and tolerate anybody almost.
Yeah.
It's like, I know it's a death-dealing alien, but still, let's try to be friends with it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't think they would have a problem. She would have a problem if they just like straight out killed it. I think her problem was like, please don't torture it.
True. But she did try to make friends with it, too. It's like, well, let's try to communicate. Let's try to make it our friend.
She wouldn't be the only one that tried to do that, though. And sometimes it has actually worked. A little bit.
Ish. It still went psycho and destroyed the entire complex, so.
Well, except that one Dalek in that one episode, you know, where they like shrink down really tiny to
go. Rusty. But then Rusty still tried to kill the Doctor.
Yeah, but he turned good in the end and killed all the other Daleks.
And then he still tried to kill the Doctor after that.
I don't remember that.
That was in Twice Upon a Time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Damn, so Rusty turns bad? Yeah,
no, Rusty isn't bad. But because the Doctor is too Dalek-like.
Oh.
Because the Doctor, he sees the Doctor as evil.
Yeah.
Oh.
He sees the Doctor as a good Dalek, and he sees himself as a bad Dalek.
Exactly.
Oh, my.
And on Terry Nation, 21 years ago he died.
Yeah.
In 97.
But
Emphysema.
Oh, damn, dude. I mean, just I am like so far behind on Doctor Who, unfortunately.
Terry Nation was one of the key creators. I think, if I remember correctly, he also created the Cybermen.
Oh, well, his first design wasn't that great.
Well, I mean, think about what the budget he was playing with at the time.
And I think he also created K9, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, they should bring K9 back, like, permanently.
Well, I mean, K9 was back permanently until Sarah Jane died.
That is true.
Because if Liz Sladen hadn't died, Sarah Jane Adventures would probably still be on the air. And K9 was one of the main characters in that. So, yeah. Sad. But, yeah. Also, I love how Shindy's like, oh, it's in pain? Oh, what a shame. I won't be happy till it's dead.
He is a good Dalek.
He's a good soldier. And, I mean, the Daleks did kill his buddies, so.
He did.
It's like, you killed my people. I killed you, bish.
You know, crossover I'd kind of want to see from different universes. Daleks versus what was it? Versus Predators.
I don't see it.
They got like these two alien races that are like built for war, built for killing, and everything. And it's like, I think the Daleks would win.
Yeah,
They're just too cute to lose.
and they're increasingly adaptable, and they have shields that the only way to really kill them is with a baseball bat.
And to be fair, I mean, there is one thing that the Predators and Daleks do have in common. They both blow themselves up if they lose.
Yeah, I mean that is a pretty common. It's like,
Although one of them literally blows up the planet.
I don't want you peasants to get a hold of my technology. So, exterminate ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I don't got nothing more to say about it. It was a good review.
It's my nephew's favorite unit episode for obvious reasons.
All right.
Because he loves the Daleks.
Okay, well, I guess we are done with that.